Grand Admiral Prince Aceh sees the Victoria. The remnants of Magellan's fleet rushes to the west after the disaster in the feast in Cebu. Only one ship remains, the Victoria. Yet in the horizon, a fleet materializes, one commanded by a powerful admiral returning home. History is a sequence of silent collisions. In late 1521, Prince Aceh, the Grand Admiral of Brunei and future Raja of Manila, attempted to capture the fleeing remnants of Magellan's expedition. He wanted their ships and their guns as leverage to settle a bitter territorial feud back home in Luzon. But European cast-iron artillery proved too devastating. Elcano defeated the fleet and captured the young prince. Prince Aceh was eventually released after a steep ransom was paid. Displaying brilliant diplomatic pragmatism, he left behind a Spanish-speaking Moor, Pazaculan, to serve as a guide for Elcano's crew. He wanted to ensure the battered Spaniards sailed west, across the Indian Ocean, and out of his seas forever, leaving him free to return north to claim his destiny. To build his permanent archipelagic shield, Horizon Actual journeys to Manila. But he does not find an arrogant, untouched ruler. He finds a battle-hardened admiral who has just felt the sting of European steel. Prince Aceh is not intimidated by the Ranger's strange appearance. Instead, he is deeply intrigued. Having just failed to capture the Spanish firearms at sea, Aceh's highly analytical mind instantly recognizes that the weapons carried by the Ranger's men are unlike any matchlocks he saw in Brunei, or those used against him by the Spanish. To secure Manila's vast naval fleet and trade routes, the Ranger does not negotiate with empty words, dismissed as lawe lung, pure saliva. He offers Aceh the one thing he wants more than gold. He offers the prince the one thing he wants more than gold: absolute tactical dominance over the Western invaders. In an open clearing outside Manila's palisades, the Ranger stands side by side with the prince. The Ranger lifts the Astingal modernized V3. Aceh reaches out, his fingers tracing the dark, highly polished Kamagong stock and the engraved bronze side plates. The Ranger does not waste his own finite 21st century ammunition. His true weapon is the Mactan Workshop, a precision engineering facility that has effectively bypassed 5 centuries of metallurgical trial and error. The prince watches the demonstration with absolute fascination. He realizes that by teaching local smiths the exact mathematics of spiral barrel rifling, the Ranger has created a weapon specifically designed to pierce the exact Spanish steel armor that had just repelled his own Bruneian boarding parties. The metallurgy bottleneck is shattered, and the sovereign shield of Luzon has found its ballistic anchor. To prepare for the 44-year return of Spain. Horizon Actual adapts to early Filipino sociological realities. He abandons the autocratic military hierarchies of the future and respects their traditional consultative decision-making by calling a pulong, a council of equals. Instead of a fragmented, easily conquered archipelago, he uses the Mactan rifles to weave the web of an unbreakable defense network. In exchange for these high-precision weapons and advanced tactical training, Maynila's massive navy and Tondo's wealthy merchant foundries will guarantee a continuous, sovereign pipeline of steel, sulfur, and saltpeter for Mactan's rifle workshops. By grounding modern defense science in their core value of kapwa, shared identity, the Ranger unites the warring cousins of Maynila and Tondo under a singular, robust archipelagic defense network. They are no longer independent chiefdoms fighting for localized prestige. Bound by kapwa, they stand on the same boat, navigating the stormy seas of history toward a singular, sovereign dream. Ginhawa, a goodness of life, a breath of absolute freedom, and an island nation that will never bow to a foreign crown. The timeline has split, the horizon is rewritten, and the age of steel has officially begun. This has been a tactical situation report from Philippine Re-Horizon. If you want to see how this newly industrialized coalition faces the first territorial threats from regional empires, hit that subscribe button and join our community. Since Elcano was forced to leave one of his massive carracks behind in Cebu due to a lack of surviving crew, how should Raja Humaban and the Cebuano Datus use this captured European technology? Should they dismantle it for its high-grade steel, or attempt to master its sailing mechanics to build their own heavy warships? Let us know below.